My girlfriend's best friend called while I was on a work tour. She sounded panicked. She's using your absence. She's with someone else. I said only, thanks, and hung up. I cut the tour short, caught the next flight home, and walked in unannounced. What I saw made the ground vanish beneath me. It wasn't just anyone in bed with my girlfriend. It was her best friend's husband. Dear friends, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Your one subscription means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'm 30, been with Lena for 4 years. We met at a mutual friend's barbecue, one of those summer nights where everything just clicks. She was funny, sharp, had this way of making me feel like I was the only person in the room. We moved in together after 18 months. Got a dog. Talked about rings. The whole trajectory felt right. Lena's best friend was Bridget. They'd known each other since college. One of those friendship soulmate situations where they finished each other's sentences and had 1,000 inside jokes I'd never fully understand. Bridget married Cole about 2 years ago. Nice guy, worked in finance, little bland for my taste, but seemed solid. The four of us did couple things. Dinners, weekend trips, game nights at our place where Lena and Bridget would drink too much wine and Cole and I would end up talking about nothing in the kitchen. 3 weeks ago, I left for what was supposed to be a 12-day consulting stint in Denver. My company was rolling out new software for a client, and I had to be on-site for training sessions and troubleshooting. Lena seemed fine when I left. We FaceTimed the first 2 nights. She asked about the hotel. I asked about the dog. We said we missed each other. Normal stuff. Then on day 9, Wednesday afternoon, my phone rang. Bridget. I almost didn't answer because I was in the middle of a meeting, but something made me step out into the hallway. Hey, you need to come home. Her voice was shaking. Not crying, but close. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but I can't just. She's using your absence. She's with someone else. I remember the fluorescent lights in that hallway. The way the carpet had this ugly geometric pattern. Thanks, I said. That was it. I hung up. I told my team lead there was a family emergency. Booked the next flight out, which left at 6:47 p.m. Didn't text Lena. Didn't call. Just sat in the airport terminal staring at my phone, refreshing our text thread like I'd find some clue I'd missed. Landed at 11:30 p.m. Took an Uber straight home instead of getting my car from the lot. I had my keys out when I reached our apartment door. 3rd floor, corner unit. I could see the living room light was on through the gap under the door. I unlocked it quietly. Pushed it open. The TV was on, some late-night show with the volume low. Lena's purse was on the kitchen counter. Her shoes by the door. The black heels she only wore when she wanted to feel confident. And then I heard it. A man's laugh from the bedroom. Low, familiar. I walked down the hall. The bedroom door was half open. And there they were. Lena. And Cole. Bridget's husband. In our bed. In the bed I'd helped Lena pick out at IKEA 2 years ago because she wanted something with good back support. They didn't see me at first. Cole's shirt was on the floor. Lena was in one of my old t-shirts, one I'd been looking for before I left. They were sitting up, his arm around her, laughing at something on her phone. Hey, I said. Lena's head snapped toward me so fast I heard her neck crack. Her face went white. Oh my God. What are you? You're not supposed to be. I know. I stayed in the doorway. Didn't raise my voice. Get out, Cole. Cole scrambled for his shirt, face red, stammering something incoherent. He pushed past me without making eye contact, and I heard the front door slam maybe 15 seconds later. Lena was already crying. It's not what you. Don't. I held up a hand. Just don't. Please, just let me explain. It was a mistake. It only happened a few times. It doesn't mean anything. A few times. That landed. How many is a few? She wiped her eyes, smearing mascara. I don't know. Maybe 5 or 6. We didn't plan it. It just sort of happened after game night 2 months ago. You and Bridget left early, remember? You had that early meeting. And we were drunk in 2 months. I laughed. It came out bitter and sharp. You've been fucking your best friend's husband for 2 months. Don't say it like that. How should I say it, Lena? She didn't answer. Just sat there in my t-shirt, crying, like she was the victim. I slept on the couch. She stayed in the bedroom. I barely slept. Just stared at the ceiling thinking about every time I'd left them alone together. Every time I'd thought it was nice that our couple friends got along so well. Update 1. I called Bridget the next morning. Thursday, around 8 a.m. Lena was still in the bedroom. Did you tell him? Bridget asked immediately. I came home. I saw them. Silence. Then, I'm sorry. I found texts on Cole's phone last week. He left it on the counter, and it lit up with a message from her. Something about missing him. I confronted him, and he admitted everything. Said it was ending. That it was just physical. Like that makes it better. What are you going to do? I asked. I already filed. Divorce papers were served yesterday. Her voice was cold, mechanical. I wanted to warn you before I did it, but I couldn't wait anymore. I'm done. We stayed on the phone for almost an hour. Compared timelines. Turns out they'd been careful. Only when Bridget and I were both out of town or working late. Cole told Bridget he had client dinners. Lena told me she was having girls' nights. We'd both been played like idiots. When I hung up, Lena was standing in the hallway. Was that Bridget? Yeah. What did she say? She's divorcing him. Already filed. Lena's face crumpled. This is such a mess. I never wanted to hurt anyone. It got out of control. You made a choice. Multiple choices. For 2 months. I know. God, I know. But I love you. I do. This thing with Cole, it wasn't real. It was just. Stop talking. I grabbed my keys. I'm staying at a hotel. Don't contact me. I left before she could respond. Update 2. I stayed at a Courtyard Marriott for 5 days. Bridget and I texted regularly. Not romantic. Just two people who'd been screwed over comparing notes. She sent me screenshots of Cole's texts to Lena. Stuff like, can't wait to see you. And, she doesn't understand me like you do. Classic affair garbage. Lena sent me dozens of texts. Long paragraphs about how sorry she was, how therapy could fix this, how it was a moment of weakness that spiraled. I ignored all of it until Sunday, when I finally replied. I'm coming to get my things. Be gone. She wasn't. Of course she wasn't. I brought my brother, Tim, as backup. He didn't say much, just helped me pack clothes and my office equipment while Lena hovered in the living room, watching. Can we at least talk? She finally asked. What's there to talk about? Our future. Whether we can fix this. Tim looked at me, eyebrows raised. I shook my head. There's no future, Lena. You slept with your best friend's husband. In our bed. For months. While lying to my face. People make mistakes. Not like this. I zipped up my duffel bag. I'm done. You'll hear from my lawyer about the lease. As we loaded the car, Tim finally spoke. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, me too. Update 3. It's been 6 weeks. The fallout's been nuclear. Lena and Bridget's friendship is obviously destroyed. Bridget blocked her everywhere. Their mutual friends mostly sided with Bridget. Turns out people don't love it when you sleep with your bestie's husband. Lena's been posting cryptic Instagram stories about forgiveness and growth, which is hilarious considering she's the one who blew up 2 relationships. Cole and Bridget's divorce is moving fast. She's taking him for everything. Their condo, his 401k, the works. He apparently tried to spin some story about how Lena seduced him, which Bridget shut down immediately with those texts I mentioned. As for me, I moved into a 1-bedroom closer to work. Got the dog in the breakup. Lena didn't even fight for him. I've been doing therapy, hitting the gym, all the cliché post-breakup stuff that actually does help. The weirdest part? Bridget and I got coffee last week. Not a date. Just 2 people who survived the same shipwreck. We talked for 3 hours. She's doing better. Selling the condo, planning to travel. She thanked me for being honest with her from the start. At least you didn't try to cover for them, she said. Why would I? Because people do. They protect the wrong people. She was right. Final update. It's been 4 months now. Lena reached out once more, around the holidays, asking if we could meet. I didn't respond. Tim said she's seeing someone new already. Apparently moved on pretty quick. Cole's living with his parents, from what I heard through the grapevine. His firm quietly let him go. Something about conduct unbecoming. Bridget's doing great. She actually did that trip, spent 3 weeks in Portugal. We still text sometimes. She's thinking about moving to a different city, starting completely fresh. Me? I'm good. Better than good, actually. The apartment's mine. The dog's happier. I've been dating a little, nothing serious yet, but I'm not in a rush. I learned something through all this. Betrayal doesn't always look like what you expect. It's not always strangers in bars or suspicious behavior. Sometimes it's the people closest to you, the ones you trust most, making choices they know will destroy you. And when that happens, the only thing you can do is walk away and rebuild. I don't hate Lena anymore. Nothing her. She's a stranger who used to sleep in my bed. And honestly, that's the best kind of closure. Edit 1. For everyone asking, yes, the dog is a golden retriever named Rocket. He's living his best life. Edit 2. No, Bridget and I are not dating. We're just friends who trauma bonded. Maybe someday, but not now. Edit 3. Cole's parents apparently made him write an apology letter to Bridget. She burned it without reading it.